welcome to Footsteps.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Sarah.
Continuing with our theme of the armour of God, last week we did the
Belt of
truth, and I hope that you have been telling the truth. This week we're going to do the breastplate of righteousness.
What does righteousness mean?
It means knowing right from wrong and doing the right thing.
Ooh.
Oh, I wonder if we could think of ways of doing that. I've got some pieces of paper here for you that I've written out. Look at Peter's trainers. They're not as good as mine.
I don't think that's a very righteous thing to say. I think that's quite mean.
Why? If they're not as good as mine.
It's fine sort of thinking that, but maybe not saying it out loud because you might hurt some people's feelings, and that's not very nice.
He also might not like the same trainers as you like.
Yeah, everybody's got a different sense of style.
Your turn.
Thanks for a brilliant day out.
I think that sounds really good.
I think that's a really nice thing to say.
Yeah, so you were being righteous.
Yeah.
You were saying the right thing. Let's pick this one. Wow, your drawing is amazing.
I think that's a very righteous thing to say. I think that's very nice.
It is, isn't it? And I love it when people say things like that about my art.
Alright, last one. All my friends are allowed to play that game. You're mean.
Oh, I wonder how many of you have said that to your mums and dads. That's not a righteous thing. There might be a reason why you're not allowed to play that game. Also, your friends might just be saying they are. So I think mum and dad, or parent, or guardians, they know best, really. I think that's a not very righteous thing to say.
No.
So our Bible passage today is very simple. Put on the breastplate of righteousness.
So we'd like you to think about every time that you've been righteous. So we've got a jar. I've cut myself a little heart out. And I'm going to call it my jar of righteousness. Put a little bit of glue on the back. There we go, that's fine. Thank you. And stick it on here. And then every time do something righteous, I'm going to write it on a piece of paper and we're going to stick it in there.
I'm going to put something for you on there that you're going to do for me soon. You're going to take the dogs for a walk.
I am.
For a long walk. Which means I don't have to. I think that could be folded up and put in the pot.
I'm going to do one for you.
What are you going to put for me? What have I done?
Which hopefully will be true. Is you are going to cook us all a delicious meal.
Not sure about delicious all the time.
Yeah, that's why I said hopefully. So again, I'm going to fold that up and put that in there.
And it would be lovely to see at the end of the week how full that jar is.
You can reflect back and see what you've done.
Where's your person?
It's down here. Alright.
Right, so last week we had the belt of truth. This week, the breastplate. The breastplate covers the heart. That's why we're looking at things to do with the heart.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've got a good heart, you're righteous. Yes?
Yes. So I'm going to draw my breastplate on.
A bit like a vest.
It's a bit like a vest. And often they have nice patterns on, so I'm going to put a little pattern on mine. Often in olden days, do with the kingdom they came from, I think. Or the family they came from. And then what am I going to write on top of it?
The breastplate of righteousness. beautifully drawn, Sarah. Really good.
Thank you for your righteous comments.
There we are. It's beginning to look more like a warrior for God. Right. We'll see you next week. Bye.